Candy Shaw Codner, and I'm here with the Global Hair and Fashion Group, a collaboration of fabulous hairstylists from across the country that have been getting together for over 15 years. In the wonderful New York City, we're here today to show you what it's like to be a model, to have your fabulous clothes put together for you, your makeup, your hair, and all the latest trends and all the latest styles. So stay tuned. Along with all Nutrient hair care and hair color line, we're here today to collaborate and show you the latest trends and all the things that we do to make a photo shoot perfection. Here we go. Reiner, my gosh, thousands and thousands and thousands of images. You know, the making of a photo shoot. How do you start? I mean, you are obviously the top of the leaderboard here as the person who promotes and publishes more images than anybody. Where do you start finding models? How do you go about it?
I think it has something to do a little bit with the experience. I mean, we've been doing it as a global hair and fashion group for over 15 years. And I think it starts all with the choice of models. And choice of models, which can mean agency girls, which I think it's very important to get the real experience models, which give you a great expression and are comfortable in front of the camera. But you also have to look at internet models, very important, because nowadays internet models, they are more flexible. It's not as expensive, and the main thing is you can do more cut and color, and you can actually create the images you as a hairdresser like to do and what the client would like to see.
So what would you project in this next 3 days? How many images do you think we'll all come up with?
We're going to have around 60 looks, and we have 10 hairdressers involved, and we work 3 days.
Well, I'm here with Athena Dugan, who has been doing the clothes for Global Hair and Fashion Group for over 15 years. Hard to believe, huh?
Hard to believe.
It's unreal, but this is such a process. I mean, you select clothes for weeks and weeks and get this whole story and this themology together. How do you know what to put on each girl when she comes in?
Sometimes I work off her body shape or what she looks like. Sometimes girls look a little sexy, so I'll put something really sexy on them. Or if they have a great figure, I'll know I want to put something figure hugging on them. The stylist and I, we communicate. Like I'll say, oh, what do you see? Or the stylist will tell me what she sees for the model's hair. Then I sort of play off that, you know, and once I do that, then, you know, the stylist and I work together. I put an outfit on her, and if it works, you know, for the complete look, then we go with it.
Okay, Betty, I mean, you've painted a gazillion faces. And so what you have always done is you start from one set in your palette, and then you just sort of work a face up, because most of us do 1, 2, possibly 3 different looks. So how do you determine whether or not where you want to start with a face?
Well, for one, because I work with a hairstylist, I see what they wanted, what's their vision is, what kind of makeup they like, and I try to make them happy. So I go with their vision, and then of course, you know, use my own creativity on top of that. So sometimes I complement what they're wearing, not necessarily matching, but you know, it helps me if I see the outfit to choose the color quicker. You know, it's not about matching, it's about complementing what the eye color, the hair,
the skin
tone, all those things makes a big difference. Like she has beautiful blue eyes.
Right.
So, you know, she's gonna wear this pretty yellow, and you can see the eyes are popping, you know, so
right.
That's what we're gonna do.
Okay, so Tom, over 15 years, that camera and you have traveled all over the world, taking pictures for all of us amazing hairdressers and putting them on so many covers and so many magazines. What inspires you to keep coming back and shooting hair?
I love the hair industry. It's a part of the fashion industry, and it's always changing. And you get to travel a lot with it, and I enjoy that part the most. I like interacting with the hairdressers, seeing what's hot, what's not, what people consider to be old, what's new. I've seen so many looks go from being street level to going mainstream in like 2 years. It's amazing.
Being part of the Global Hair and Fashion Group has resulted in more than 100 covers for me worldwide, not to mention thousands of editorials. Part of the success is that our work is consumer-oriented, which is the market our team is aiming for.
No photo shoot would be complete with hairstyles if we didn't document how we go about that. So you guys take these cameras and film us with the step-by-step. Tell me a little bit about how you go about that.
Sure. So shooting the step-by-step, we've been shooting everything in HD, and the main concept is to capture the style itself. So instead of focusing on the subject of the stylist or the model, we're actually focusing on the hair itself. And so the ideal is to get the perfect shot so we can see exactly what the stylist is doing. In this situation, I feel like our camera has kind of become this inquisitive student, and the camera is interested, so it wants to be there to make sure what is the process of this haircut, you know.
So ultimately, you're the eyes for the people who want to learn. They want to learn from some of the best who are actually here today. So Frank, you've been a fashion and beauty photographer here in New York for a long, long time. I see here we're shooting men and women. What is essentially the difference in how to shoot a man versus how to shoot a woman?
Well, clearly with women, you want to accentuate their overall beauty. So with women, I look at the arch of their brow, their lashes, the shape of the eye, and I want to make sure the face is completely smooth. With men, you really want to work more on the angles, so it's always about the jawline. I focus more on the jawline, strong face, strong lips. I've asked him before now to almost bite down on the back of his jaw to give it a little bit, so you want it to be more masculine. With women, you want it to be super pretty and super soft and attractive. Well, oftentimes I literally get in the frame because I think it sort of disarms the model when I say this is what I'm looking for, so I'll actually show the pose, and I think a man looks best less posed. So just stand there and just be normal. I think a man looks more attractive, more masculine, more sexy if they're just themselves.
So here we are with Katie. We've already colored her hair and selected a really beautiful yellow dress for her to wear, and now we're just getting a beautiful set in so that she can have a nice, soft, commercial wave. We're going for the front of a commercial magazine cover. That's our goal. Our goal is just something very commercial, very easy, something sexy and soft, and that consumers can actually relate to. How long does it take for an image, say that Tom is shooting right here, to actually make it to a magazine?
Yeah, you're looking at most probably 6 to 8 months, and that's how long it takes. So that's something one has to consider. I think the benefit of the group also is of the collaborative effort is that we have so much material. We have about 300 images in a year that the editors kind of they're used to it. They're waiting for it, they count on it because we produce all the time. So they give us the space already before even seeing the photos. We know they have the space ready for it.